Hey everybody, this is Brandon, and I'm here with another Shadows over Innistrad draft for Fact or Fiction podcast. Eric can't join me this week, so it's you and me again, and we're gonna see how this goes. All right, looking at our first pack, we opened Forgotten Creation, which is a really cool rare, and I think a pretty good one. It's basically a hill giant. The skulk doesn't matter, but the fact that you get to draw a new hand every turn, if you want to, is really powerful, and it works really well with madness strategies or delirium strategies. And even if you don't have any of those, it's just really good to get a new hand. I think is easily the most powerful card in this pack. Just the Wind is also good. Thriving Gargoyle is fine. Other than that, this is a pretty weak pack. So we're going to take this Forgotten Creation and see where it leads us. Wow, a foil Triskaidekaphobia. That is not a card that we will take. Just not going to happen. Actually, this pack isn't very strong either. We're just going to take a Stitched Mangler here. I like Griffspoon pretty well, but I would like to stick in our color for now, stay a little open, and also Stitch Mangler is just a great card. So, excellent. Let's see. Second Harvest isn't a real card in draft. Gone Missing is just very medium. Twins of Mauer Estate seems interesting here. It goes well with the Forgotten Creation. It's pretty reasonable to get to madness it out. Basically, right now I'm looking at the Twins or the Vessel. And I guess you could also put Thraben Inspector in the conversation too. I think that card's pretty reasonable. Actually pretty torn. I think all three of those are fairly close. I think in a vacuum, the Vessel is probably the best. I think the Twins go the best with our first two picks, and the Inspector is the cheapest, and it cantrips, which is nice. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and take the Twins, and we'll see if black is open. I do enjoy blue-black madness, which is funny because most people I've talked to don't really enjoy blue-black madness, but I think it's the best madness deck. And we'll see where it goes. We'll see. I'm going to keep my eye out and see if that passing that Vessel was a mistake, because blue-green is also very good. That Scavenger would have been nice. That's probably be our pick if we had picked that. Let's see. Rattle Chains, 2/1 flash flying, maybe gives a spirit hexproof, lets us flash in other spirits. That's reasonable. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think Angelic Purge is better. Well, I'm certain Angelic Purge is better. That being said, Murderous Compulsion actually isn't that far behind Angelic Purge. It is definitely behind, but it's not that far. And I think we're gonna let this Angelic Purge go by. I think that's what's gonna happen. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up this Murderous Compulsion. Okay, Epiphany at the Drown Yard. That looks great. Yeah, I mean, again, there's not a whole lot in this pack. White looks pretty good still, but getting an Epiphany past this late makes it seem like blue is pretty open, and I like that there's a Farbog Revenant here too. But we're going to take this Epiphany and see if we can keep going along this blue-black train that's never derailing. Dranu Corpse Trawler is great. Pay 4 for a 2/2 and a 1/1, so that's like fine. It's a hill giant over 2 bodies, but also the activated ability is great, giving zombies death touch. We already have 2 zombies. This adds another 2 to our deck, so there it goes. What else do we find? We find not a whole lot here. Let's see. Pick the Brain. I've actually never really looked at this card. Reveal your hand. Choose an online card and exile it. So it... Okay, it's a coercion. It just takes any card from their hand, exiles it, and we can maybe search their deck for doing dumb stuff. I don't think Shambleback is very good. I could be wrong, but I just don't think it's that good. Piece of the Puzzle is bad. Hound is definitely not good. So I guess we're going to take Shambleback here or Pick the Brain. I guess we'll try Shambleback. I don't really want to be picking the Brain. We'll take a Sleep Paralysis here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that pickup. And take a Rotten Heart Ghoul. I don't really want to play it, but it'll fit in our deck just fine. Oh man, we get another shot at this Triskaidekaphobia. God, it's I really don't think I want it, but maybe it's like a sideboard card? Let's see, do we want a Merciless Resolve? We sack a thing to draw 2 cards. Doesn't seem that great. Stallion seems fine. We'll probably have Delirium in this deck. I don't really want to be picking up a bunch of 4s, but I don't want a Triskaidekaphobia either. Alright, we get another shot at Pick the Brain if we want it, or a Warp Landscape. I don't think either of them is going to make the deck, but I guess I'm going to pick up the Warp Landscape to give us more of a chance to splash for something cool. Let's see, cards we don't want to play we're going to cut right now. Sure, we'll take that Vessel. Hopefully not play it. That's cool Plains. Yeah, we're going to take this Plains. That's a pretty Plains. Someone else can play that Chaplain's Blessing. Alright, hopefully don't play the Vessel, or... Well, we'll see. These are all fine. No reason to cut any of them right now. So we're looking to fill out our curve a little bit, pick up a little more interaction. I like that we have a Compulsion and a Sleep Paralysis, so we have the ability to kill some things. And Stitch Mangler to help slow our opponent down. Well... Okay, I am not strong enough of will to pass an Avacyn. I've never done it. I don't think I ever will do it. I am perfectly willing to abandon our super mediocre black to get into white. This card is hands down the best card of this set. It's the best card of the last 3 or 4 sets. It's one of the best cards I've ever seen, so we're taking it. And we're playing it as well. So now we are looking to be blue-white, which is funny because Dead Weight looks great here. But I think Avacyn is definitely worth really warping your deck to play. She is just so powerful. So thinking about that, Humble the Brute's fine. Pour Over the Pages is also pretty good. It's actually quite good. And Stormrider Spirit is pretty reasonable too. Let's see. I like the idea of having some instants. I think Pour Over the Pages is better than the Spirit. And it's probably what we're going to pick up here. I just like the idea of getting ways to dig for things like Avacyn. And actually, well, let's see. We have Epiphany. We have Forgotten Creation. Maybe we just need to take creatures here. So yeah, we'll take this Stormrider Spirit and see where that leads us. Alright. Well, here's a Just the Wind, and I'm quite happy to pick that up here. Rise from the tides, you say. Rise from the tides. Well, out of a pack with basically nothing going on, like, we're just going to take this black stuff. Well, we probably shouldn't just cut it. Let's be reasonable here. And be comparing our white cards and our black cards. Currently, our white card is more powerful than all of our black cards. However, we have 4 and only 1 white card. We're not seeing a lot of white. But, so we can take a Militant Inquisitor here. It's super, super medium. Ghostly Wings is fine. We don't have any like great things to do with it. If we take a Rise from the Tides, we have 1, 2 spells. I mean, I guess we can prioritize them. I guess that's what we're gonna try to do. There's a lot of there's good red cards here, but we're just so far from being red. I'd rather not do that. Take Nagging Thoughts. We can take Vessel. Tooth Collector's good. Am I just going to have to give up this Avacyn Dream? I'd really like to not do that. And Vessel's fine. What are we really getting if we go back black? Well, I mean, we'll get this Tooth Collector, which is good. Compulsion. Twins. God, I just want to play this Avacyn so bad. Yeah, I think we're going to take this Nagging Thoughts. And that goes well with Rise from the Tides and keeps us just in solid blue, where it's a little safer. Maybe we take a Forsaken Sanctuary and Forsaken Sanctuary so we can try to splash. Black does seem like it's fairly open here. And white doesn't really. But as long as we can keep taking blue cards, I'm going to do that. Man, what does this Sanctuary do? It lets us splash, which we might end up doing. Other than that, we're taking a Press for Answers, or maybe a Pale Rider. Let's take the Sanctuary and just see if that allows us a little wiggle room here. And we get a Morkrut Necropod, which we're definitely going to play. So, that's certainly the pick here. It looks like white is just not open. It's very sad. And I want to play this Avacyn very, very, very badly. But I just don't think we can. I just don't think it's reasonable. Makes me cry a little bit inside. Think about it all the time. Maybe we do the unthinkable and we splash for Avacyn. That's the plan. That's what we should probably do. Let's see. This Shambleback looks a little better now. Cacker reduced to ashes. And Lamplighter or Rotten Heart. It doesn't really matter. Guess we'll take a Lamplighter. But Avacyn, I want to play you. So let's see, we've got a Sanctuary, a Warp Landscape, our hopes and our dreams. Realistically, I don't think those are going to be enough to make her work. And I'm quite shaken up about it. Well, there's always the chance for some more fixing. At this point, I just don't think we can give up on our black. Let's see. Well, there's not a lot going on here in our colors. Essence Flux is fine. It doesn't do anything great. Take an Angelic Purge and just really try to splash really hard. Angel Deliverance is not a card I'm very happy with, just in general. Homunculus is super medium. Vampire Noble, also super medium. I think we're going to take this Purge and just see. I don't feel great about waffling this much, but I guess you do what you got to do. If we can be just like a mostly blue deck, we could play this Avacyn and like splash Necropod and Compulsion or something. I'm trying so hard to keep the dream alive. Okay, so Engulf the Shore or Stitchwing Scob. I think Engulf the Shore is actually pretty good. So we'll take it here. Yeah, we'll get a deadweight pass to us. We gotta just take this deadweight. It's just not gonna happen. Avacyn, you're never gonna make it. You're never gonna get there, Avacyn. Okay. Fortunately, even though we kind of decided to go all in on this Avacyn and make some mediocre picks for a minute, we're ending up with a lot of good cards. I think we're going to take this Accursed Witch here, because I think this card's great. Ghoulsteed's pretty good too, and Jace's Scrutiny is fine. And here we'll pick up another Sleep Paralysis. Maybe we just pick up the Wicker Witch. Our curve's not looking great down here. Like, we probably don't play this, or this, or this, or this. I still think Paralysis is probably the best here. Man, that's just heavy on 4s. Yeah, let's pick up Wicker Witch. Not what we want, but it's what we need. Well, we get the same choice again. How are we interacting? We have Deadweight, Just the Wind, Murder's Compulsion, maybe Press the Answers, Mangler, Engulf the Shore, a Sleep Paralysis, a Throttle. Yeah, we just need the creatures. So I'll take another Wicker Witch here. Maybe if we get, like, another Forsaken Sanctuary and another Warped Landscape, we can splash this Avacyn. Okay, let's see. Am I gonna go for it? I mean, so there's a Sanitarium skeleton here. Let's see what that does. Like, we can get it back if we lose it to Forgotten Creation. It does literal nothing else. I think we're actually going to take this Warped Landscape here. And we're going to be the greediest people. Picking up. We're going to pick up the Stranded Explorers. And Furtive Homunculus or Grotesque Mutation. We don't have a single 2-drop creature. But Mutation is good at getting us out of ugly situations. Probably just need to take the Homunculus, though. We need to have some creatures to drop early. Sure, we'll take an Epitaph Golem. And Snapper. I can't believe this Vessel's going around that late. That's just absurd. Nagging Thoughts or Ghoul? Probably Nagging Thoughts. So, did we end up with enough to splash an Avacyn? Real answer, no. Are we going to try it? Maybe, yeah. This deck looks like it ended up pretty medium, and I think that happened due to my lack of willpower. And I'm just gonna be honest about that. That's the case, and I'm only human. I can only fight so much. I can only do what I can do. Let's see, if we're gonna splash the Avacyn, we'll play the Angelic Purge. Let's group creatures separately and look at what we're trying to do here. My guess is what we're trying to do is dumb stuff. Okay. Probably cut definitely one of these Nagging Thoughts. Right now, take out the lands. We're going to cut 5 cards. I don't think we're a Press for Answers deck. We're just not aggressive enough. And I think the rest of these we want, maybe with the exception of this Nagging Thoughts. I guess I don't super want to play Throttle. Let's look at our creatures here. This is a Necessary Evil in our deck. These are all fine. These are fine. I don't really want to play this Rotten Heart Ghoul. Yeah, let's just cut that. Although it is good with the Corpse Trawler. Definitely not playing that Snapper. Alright, well, we're getting close here. Lamplighter is just super medium. I don't think we're milling ourselves enough for Epitaph Golem to be real. I mean, we're not. I mean, it's only good with Forgotten Creation. And that's if we go super all in on Forgotten Creation. Yeah, I just don't think we need it. And yes, we are doing it. We are going for the crazy, crazy splash white. We're going for this crazy Esper build where we splash Avacyn and an Angelic Purge. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You may beat me in round 1, but you will not stop me from playing the cards I kind of feel like playing. Alright. Maybe we do cut just like nagging thoughts. Actually, looking at removal, we have Deadweight, Murderous Compulsion, Just the Wind, Sleep Paralysis, Engulf the Shore. That all seems really pretty good. I think we can get rid of this Throttle too. And just... Actually, let's... Yeah, we have to play black. We have to. Okay. Well, this is the deck right now. I think we actually want to play 18 lands. So we'll cut one more card. Maybe it's just this Nagging Thoughts. It's probably just this Nagging Thoughts. And we're doing it. Here we go. So, early game, we need blue and kind of black. Our early game's actually pretty easy because these two Wicker Witches. I guess we need almost an even split of blue and black. So let's see. We're going to play a Plains. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 white sources. Might even bump it up to 5. Like a greedy, greedy guy. I guess 4 white sources, and we need to hit 2. Well, let's see. Right now we have 7 blue. 6 black. God, this is so bad. 14, 15, 16, 17. We get just one more land here. Maybe we go 7, 7, 4. Oh wait, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can definitely add a Plains here. Okay, here's our crazy, crazy brew. Let's see how it works out.